What is up, YouTube? This is Lustig Gamer, and as you can probably tell by the title of the video and the video you're seeing right now, today I'm going to be showing you guys a pretty sick glitch in Fallout New Vegas that lets you get all of the followers in the game at one time. Now, I highly recommend that if you're going to use this glitch, that you change the kill cam from cinematic to first-person point of view, which I personally prefer, or off completely to keep your screen from jerking around all the time. And as a quick note, you will need to get EDE or Rex by simply doing what you would normally do to get them. They are not affected by this glitch in any way, so you actually can't get all of the followers in the game, but you can get all of the humanoid followers, which is what really counts. EDE and Rex don't really do much except carry your crap. They're not really that effective in battle, so just keep that in mind. Don't try to get them both, you won't be able to. And just as another quick note, if you can't get this glitch to work, you're probably going to need to unpatch your game, because my game was fully unpatched when I first did this, and I keep it unpatched all the time unless I have to update it for some reason, which I did have to update it. So I know that you can have all of the followers at once when it's updated, but I don't know if you can get them all. So you can have them all, I don't know if you can get them all, so you can test that out a little bit, but it is actually easier to do it in the unpatched version of the game, because in the unpatched version the followers actually have to walk back to wherever they came from when you dismiss them, instead of actually just teleporting back. So it makes this glitch a lot easier, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So if you want to unpatch your game, if it's not working, then you're gonna have to unpatch it. There's a link in the description for Xbox and PS3. It's really simple. It's not that hard at all when you know how. Now, to do this glitch, you're probably going to want to start early on in your game, because you will need to have not interacted with Veronica or the Brotherhood of Steel at all prior to doing this glitch. Because if you've messed around with Veronica or the Brotherhood of Steel, there's a possibility that you could have messed up the dialogue option that this whole glitch rides on. It's all completely dependent on this one dialogue option, and if you mess it up, then there's really no way for you to do this. So just keep that in mind. If you haven't really had Veronica as a follower, then you should be good. Alright guys, now to start the glitch, you will need to get Veronica as your companion. She can be found at the 188 trading post, just in case you didn't know where to find her, and you can hire her without having to do any quest or anything. Now, before we really start, you're going to need to trigger a few sections of dialogue with Veronica by doing 3 of the following things. You can go to Vault 3, which I don't recommend, because if I'm correct, Vault 3 is a vault that's infested with fiends, so that's probably not going to be your first choice. So alternatively, you can trigger one of them by simply entering the Camp McCarran Terminal building, which is really easy if you're on good terms with the NCR. You can trigger one by approaching Nelson. Once again, if you're on good terms with the NCR, that should be pretty easy. Or you can trigger one by approaching Cottonwood Cove if you're on good terms with the Legion. And if you just started the game, you shouldn't have any trouble with either of them, really. And last but not least, you can trigger one by getting into Nellis Air Force Base and listening to Pete tell you the Boomers' history at their museum. So I actually did that one because I had already discovered the Boomers, but if you don't know how to get into the Boomers' base, it can be a little bit hard, so that might not be a choice you want to take, but it's really up to you. Now, I'm on my third part, so I'm going to show you guys what to do from here. Alright guys, so just so you know, this is the 188 trading post. It's near this deserted shack, south of Camp Golf, and here's some things near it. Helios 1, north of Helios 1. So you should be able to find it. It's right on the highway. It's pretty easy to find. I just thought I'd show you guys that on the map so you wouldn't be completely lost trying to find Veronica. And once you get to your third audio trigger, she should actually bring up some dialogue options.
Hey,
right here.
you got a second?
So now she talks to you.
Okay.
So not now.
Well, when you do, let me know, all right?
Alright, so once you've gotten her to say that, you're going to want to go to wherever you're going to get your follower at. So I'm going to head over to Novak.
That's it then.
Alright, so once you've completed any follower quests, you're going to want to click on Veronica and say,
What's up?
click on Talk To, and say, what did you want to talk about earlier?
The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
Alright, say, why don't you just go back on your own?
Wow, don't everybody volunteer all at once now. I could do that. You're not interested in coming along? Hate to break up the band over a silly little thing like the future of everyone I care about.
Now say, I have things I need to do, you better go alone.
Not much for family gatherings, huh?
And you will lose
All
your
right,
perk.
have it your way. You ever want to look me up again? I'll be in my...
Yeah?
Alright, now, here's what you want to, well, you want to recruit whoever you're trying to get as your follower.
Fine.
Alright, so I just recruited Boone. Now, as I said earlier, if you have the unupdated version of the game, your other follower, which in this case is Veronica, she'll actually have to walk back to her place. So I can stop her real
What's up?
quick now. And you're going to want to say the same thing you just said to her again.
The Brotherhood is failing. Not much
And
for
you'll
family
lose her
gatherings,
perk
huh?
again.
All right.
So, now
What's
you
up?
click on her again, and you say, I think we should travel together.
Let's go make...
And there you go. Now, for those of you who are new to the game, you may know that you can get 2 followers, but they cannot be 2 humanoid followers. So, if you've played the game before, then you know that I've already done the glitch. These are 2 followers at once. I've got them both, just so you can see. I guess I'll show you the perk. Let's see, what is Boone's perk? Spotter? There we go. Spotter. Got Spotter and Scribe Assistant. Got them both. They're both my followers. I can use companion commands on both of them here. So you just repeat the process by talking to Veronica, losing her perk, recruiting someone else, and then losing her perk again. And that's pretty much how you do this glitch. It's pretty darn simple. Now I'm going to show you guys some other things you can do with the glitch here when it's updated.
You looking for trouble?
Alright guys, so for the last part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to take companions into DLC areas. So I'm just going to show you guys, he will not let me go into Zion until I dismiss my followers. This is the Honest Hearts DLC, just for you guys who don't know and are curious. So what you want to do is dismiss either EDE or Rex, whichever one you have. And you want to dismiss one other follower. It doesn't matter who. I personally just chose Veronica because it's the easiest to she's the easiest one to get back. But it doesn't matter at all. You can get any of them back. You might have to unpatch your game for it, like I said before, but I have no idea. So just dismiss those 2 followers. And another good thing about this is if you have too much weight, in this case, going to Zion, I had too much weight. I was carrying too much stuff. So what you can do is give some of it to your followers, or all of it if you want to, and take it right back as soon as you get there. So
after we take everything useful you crammed in your pack. I bet you
I'm going to go ahead and give some of my stuff here to one of my followers. And I'll just show you guys that that works, although you probably believe me. Let's see, what am I going to give them? Binoculars, definitely. Lots of stuff I don't need here. RCW, do not need that. Or shovel. Throwing spears, nope. Let's see if I can get this down to below 100 here. Getting pretty close. Looks like I'm gonna have to throw out another gun. Let's see, what am I gonna... Get rid of some of these grenades. And I guess I'll get rid of my Gauss rifle. Yeah. There we go, that's good. So,
Are you
now
here to
we can
join
head
me,
on
or
into Zion, or wherever we're going.
are you now?
And
I don't want you.
once
Well,
it loads, you'll see my followers are all here.
all right, people. Been a long couple of weeks.
They're actually behind
But
me right
here we
now. One
are.
of them is, at
Zion.
least. Lily is.
I
And
know your feet hurt.
there's
I know you're
Boone.
tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
Another thing you can do
God
with
damn it,
this
Stella heard you the
is
first time.
get into the
Then
Lucky
15th, too.
38
The new
by
Canaanites will go away.
making your
And
followers
if they
wait.
don't,
You don't have to
we
dismiss
got the
them.
maps on our
But
friends'
that's
paperwork
really
over there.
helpful so that you
Enough
can bring in some
lollygagging. Get
followers
moving.
into the
And
Lucky
keep an eye out
38
for tribals.
in case you have to fight the
Sorry to bother you
Securichons
with
that are in there.
reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't
So,
get back out the way we
yeah, that's
come?
pretty
It's
much
not a
it,
problem.
guys. It's a pretty cool glitch. There's a lot of things you can do with it. I like having all these guys around. You can carry a lot of stuff with you when they're all around, and you don't have to actually fight a lot because they pretty much do everything for
Swear
you.
I heard something up ahead.
As you saw in the beginning, I was right in the middle of
God damn it,
whatever the
ambush! Cover
camp is
people!
called,
Watch yourselves!
Caesar's Legion camp, whatever. I don't really care about Caesar's Legion, but Fortification Hill, that's it. While I was in Fortification Hill, I was doing almost nothing, and we just completely
Holy hell!
dominated them in there without any trouble at all. So it's a really good glitch if you don't like having to do a lot of fighting yourself. And the good thing is you'll get all the XP for any kills you get. You may not see me getting any XP in the video, but that is because I'm a level 30. And you probably saw my ammo on my 9mm earlier, and that's because both of these are because I did an XP glitch, and I also got ammo with the XP glitch. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching.